on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country. How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K. OK and Princess Elessa Vante Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9. Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Moda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
As part of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir, I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Waka, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K. OK and Princess Elessa Vante Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9.
Guess what? Then people come and play. I swear. I'm a winner EPA with me. Just stop and they get a run. My husband has edition is taking from people. I was there to and I is the one say with them like it yes say na. We mo ta bole ne ba. Ibo running behind.
It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero for your experience. but why for us? So why the rest press now stable? No joke, no food, no go on the table. No trust for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest assure your kids can go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping body, bringing poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people I hate to say you not love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question, that who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you was going to change things, but we not seeing changes. Promises you made, you and your rescue team. We not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. We downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's the rescue. I just wanna ask you a question, now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, people stand out like you. I say, yama, 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 hey. I will like drama, 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 hey. I leave you all, sama, 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 hey. I said, you wish haunting. Now when they got money, Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I said, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question, now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. I said, yama, 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 hey.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to today's edition of the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Khan Oliver Khan. I'm here today with Princess Alexa Vanja Colley on this wonderful, wonderful, wet Wednesday afternoon in Monrovia. There are 2 minute things we intend to talk about today. Your president, our president, His Excellency Joseph Yoman Boakai, left the country in a private jet to France. What is the president going for? We are yet to know. We are yet to have the details. But again, we are told the president is on an official duty to France, where he's expected to represent the Republic of Liberia. This trip will make it over 23 trips the Liberian leader made outside of our country when he became president. It is going to make it over 23 trips that he has made, and may likely not come with something to the country. So imagine your president traveling over 23 times and returning empty-handed. What is it? Is it our president, you know, anybody outside of our borders? Is it that the people around the world, you know our president very well? Because the last time I checked, we saw the Bukat Densa going to France and returning with $10 million. The last time I checked, saw the Bukat Densa go to the UAE and return to the country with the Emirates Hospital, the PhD Park, and several other military equipment from Saudi Arabia and the UAE. Over 23 trips of the rescue father. Yet and still, we are yet to see one peppermint candidate returning to the country with the president. The book people president. The 45 years of experience president. Okay. And so on today's edition, we're going to be looking into several topics, beginning with a post that was done by former Speaker, Councillor Jonathan Fonanti Kofa.
not give him the people what they want.
We're still debating the issue of the oil block transaction in our country, and Orantu Oil is at the center of it all. Ikpechuku Eze is at the center of this whole situation, the Orantu Oil bossman. Ikechukwu may likely get all of the money he's spending plus more, in the event where he flips. And we're going to read the entire post from Councillor Kofa, the representative of District Number 2, Grand Cru County, Southeastern Liberia. More to that. Officers of the Liberian National Police from Class 46 who were assigned out of the country are yet to receive their hardship benefit. The hardship benefit, or better still payment, is that money given to police officers who are assigned outside of their control areas. And so when you are living in Montserrado and they are assigning you to Cape Mount or Grand Cru County, for example, there is something called hardship payment that is made to you, the police officer going out station. They make to contact the authorities at the LMP will be met with stiff resistance, and sometimes they will tell them, "Hey, you gotta shut up." And there's too many unnecessary questions and unnecessary, responses they will get. Comments that will be so discouraging are what they will be receiving after asking about their own hardship payment. We're going to talk more about these issues on the platform. Motorade. President Baka again in a private jet across. He got on board a private jet and left the country. So the biggest question now becomes, is the riding a private jet now normalized in our country? Is it now normal? Is it now an acceptable practice for the Liberian president to ride private jet? Because the last time I checked, they almost killed the other president for riding private jet business. Oh, yes. Such a hypocritical country, such a country where pretense and hypocrisy is the order of the day. And so ProSA from the campuses of the University of Liberia is announcing that they are going to arrest Brian McGill. Brian McGill is that deputy minister who was accused of raping a 14 prove. And so ProSA, a campus-based political organization at the University of Liberia, decided to launch a citizen arrest for Brian McGill. And so we are following to know exactly what is going to be the situation involving that particular pursuit. Too many things to talk about. And so on today's edition, like we always do, we'll give you money on the platform. Alexa will talk about Orange Liberia. But for those of you who want to win some money, the code remains the same. Use 50 LD and stand a chance to win 5 or 10,000 Liberian dollars. The more you play, the better your chances are. And the code to play is by dialing *255*1#. I repeat, dialing *255*1#. You follow the prompt messages. Anything the message says is what you will do. They will ask you for which account you want to play in, whether LD or USD. You will select the currency you want to play in, and later on you will be allowed to put in your official mobile money password. Once that is done, it means you play one time and it will take $50 from your phone. So if you do that 3 times, it will take $150 from your phone. So the more you play, the better your chances are to win. And so let's get it started. Let's run over. Let's get it done. Freedom Radio Liberia, Freedom Hub. We take a break. When we come back, we bring you the rest of the conversation.
You wish haunting. Now when the top of the Liberian people suffering, you dance rescue. You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, this a rescue? The people say not like you.
About musical. There are crowds in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime reported, Don't take law in your hands, all the real authority. Tell it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping law.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, all right. So welcome back to the program, Freedom Hub on 87.9. Alexa, good afternoon and welcome, my dear.
Good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. However, where you're joining us, we'd like to say welcome to Freedom Hub midweek edition. We're already on, today, Wednesday. So basically, welcome. So Orange Liberia Flybox Rioter is still on sale, $69. Make sure you purchase that. You can go to Icon 16 on 16th Street, the most iconic building right there, to purchase the Flybox Rioter for $69. Also, Orange Liberia still has the international offer for just dial *250#, and there are different options. So based on exactly what you want, you choose from the different options that are available. Also, dial *222# to buy data bundle. There are different ones. You have $5 package, you have $2, you also have $1. And then we still have Orange Money Mega Wave Phase 2. Yesterday, I talked about it a little bit. And we have customers who are qualified. We have merchants and we also have agents. So there are different ways weekly a person is going to win 100,000 Liberian dollars. And the grand prize, which is in December of this year, the grand prize winner walks away with 1 million Liberian dollars. If you are yet to use the Max8 app, make sure you go to your Google Play Store. That is, if you are using Android phone, go there and download Max8 LR. Also, if you're using iPhone, go to Apple Store and download Max8 LR. Stand a chance to enjoy a lot of different things Orange has for you, because with Max8 LR, you have the entire world in your hands. Okay. So keep using Orange Liberia, because Orange Liberia is here and Orange Liberia is here to stay.
Okay, so please, we want to give somebody money in the next 30 minutes. We want to give somebody money. There are people who are winning. Again, we will call the next batch of rice winners. Beginning to not tonight, beginning Friday night. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So all of you who are playing, you are potential winners of rice. And some will win 1 bag of rice. And the more you play, the better your chances you go win 2 bags of rice in 2 separate days or beyond that. But keep it coming in. Very shortly, we'll go to the drawing board to see if we can find somebody who's going to win for themselves something very, very strategic. So the more you play, the better your chances are. It is *255*1#, 50 LD to play, and you stand a chance to win 5,000 or 10,000 Liberian dollars. The country, Liberia, is at a crossroad. That is what the Pele people would normally call Belitana. I hope I got that correct. What is it, Alexa? Belitanda. Okay. I'm going to manage.
You don't trust me?
No, I'm going to manage what you said. But, the real Pele people told me it is Belitana. So I don't know. I
Other
don't know.
brothers didn't trust me.
No, I don't
Wow.
trust you for one bit.
No problem.
I don't trust you for one bit. I'll go with what I know until somebody else
problem.
will call me and say, apparently Alexa is right. I will apologize. I'm not big enough.
Whoa.
But until then, I'm gonna
Bro,
I'm gonna use what I'm used to.
No problem. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so the country is at a crossroad. Wilitana, that's what the Pele people would call it.
Okay.
And the reason why we are saying so is because the future of over 5 million people continue to rest on the shoulders of those we put in power. From Joseph Yoma Boakai, His Excellency, to Jeremiah Kuhn, the Vice President, and Richard Nangbe Kuhn, the Speaker, Yombli Kanga Lawrence, the Pro Tem, and the rest of the folks in authority. The future of this country rests directly on their shoulders. When they take decisions, when they make decisions, it is essentially important for us to grill whatever decision that they will take. And that's why when we come here on this radio station, time in, time out, we do so for the sole purpose of being the voices of the voiceless. And Alexa, I said this to me. There are thousands of Liberians, millions of Liberians across this country, from the different counties rather, who want to express themselves on what is happening in this country, how they think the country is proceeding. They do not have that authority. They do not have that opportunity. They do not have the means. They rely on us to speak for them. And that's the reason why when we come here daily and we are critiquing the administration, we are putting the government feet to the fire, we are checkmating the administration. That's why we should be left to do it the way we choose to do it. Because if we do not, the guys in power could get
too comfortable,
very complacent. And before you know it, we could be sitting right in this country. They will sell the country and we will not even know what to do. So it is important that people should always be in the position to criticize, constructively. That's what we do here. We are not destructive critics. We don't tell you to go burn the road because the government ain't giving you food to eat. No, we don't say it here. We don't say go beat police people, because they are brutal. No, we don't do that. We are constructive in our criticism. In as much as we think the police should not be brutal against the citizens, we are also going to keep cautionizing the citizens not to get utterly violent, against the law enforcement officer. So it's a two-way street. You behave in a certain way, you get a certain a reaction from the public. But Alexa, before we start the show, Councillor Kofa, the former speaker, wrote something on his page. We'll look at it. I want you to go and get it. Let us get it queued. But the biggest thing is the fact that our president left the country to go to France. Unless I'll go check E-Marshall and see what E-Marshall wrote. For some reason, I don't find E-Marshall so attractive these days. So I don't spend my time reading, most of the things they normally write, especially if I don't even have anything to do with it. But since we're going to be having the conversation today about them, unless I'll read a bit of what needs to be said about the president's trip he is making to France. What I want all of you outside there to know is that the president went to France in another private jet, another private jet. He went to France with another private jet. You know what happened to former president? We are on private jet business in this country. President Baka, then, if they had a chance to go to Wishcraft, they would have gone to Wishcraft to do wish. And to go to Wishcraft people. If they had the chance to go to witches and wizards, they would have gone to those places to play witch, medicine. Just because President we are riding private jet. That's to what extent they hated President we are flying private jet. That's to what extent they hated. That's to what extent they have problem with President we are flying private jet. Interestingly, my people, last night, President Bouaka flew in a private jet again. And nobody must say, oh, but and I don't apologize. Alexa, you remember?
Yeah. But we don't care about his apology.
Yeah, nobody.
That was just done because people were talking about it and just finding the hypocrisy in their daily displays. of luxurious, lives and all that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and I just want to go and get his voice quickly so the people yeah, but I come in
so
see.
we do not have to keep running in circles.
I'll come in.
Investigation is the government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this marriage.
Okay, all right. So it's here. We're about to go to the Dillon apology issue. So, Alexa, I know people are saying, but instead of the Dillon apology, I already say, the wrong president we are. No, that apology is not necessary.
Apology doesn't cut it.
It is not necessary. Because the apology is out of shame. It was not done from a sincere perspective. It was done out of shame. Like after you finish making BMO, say, oh, and that's how we wearing high you, and that's how we wearing high, and the country money she's spoiling that. Then you come to power now, you wearing Martin Klember. And we'll go talk and you say, oh no, we didn't know say to wear high you can make you look tall, it gave you advantage, it gave you confidence. We are sorry, Alexa. We didn't know about that. No.
I wouldn't need that apology.
No, that apology is useless. It has no bearing. It has no meaning. And so when Delon come out and say, oh, I didn't know that. Listen to him. Listen to the shameful thing he was talking. Shameful thing he was talking. Listen to it. It's in our teaser.
And destructive politics.
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir, I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir. I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. Did not understand the constraints and the reasons as Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir. I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. As Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir. I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the concept as Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir. I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a statement
as Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir. I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. As Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir. I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification. As Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir. I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear
as Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir. I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to
hear. Oh, okay. So you heard the little apologize about the private jet issue, right? That's how you're hearing him. Mm-hmm. As Dillon, I want to apologize to President Weir. We did not know the importance of, you guys knew the importance of riding private jet, especially for the president, but because of jealousy, envy, and hypocrisy, lies, deceit, you purposely, intentionally, willfully, maliciously choose to spoil former President Weir's name in this country because you needed power. You got the power now. You have understood that it is a difficult thing for the president to be waiting for commercial flights in international airports. Waiting for another commercial flight. You've realized that it is wrong. No president should go through that kind of hustle. Now that you realize, out of shame, you're coming. Did I say realize, Alexa? No. I mean, I'm wrong. That's not about realizing. Now that you know that your lies have caught up with you, and the reality has set in, you now want to jump from the boat. No, you will be in the boat that will capsize. But that's not the issue. The issue is last night, the president flew out of this country over private jet. The jet where they were costing former President Weir for in this country. All of them. I ain't taking no rescue off from there. All of these quote unquote so-called rescue people. Part of the reasons they came to power was to ensure that they will stop the president of the country from flying private jet, because in their mind it was wasteful spending. You know, yeah. Oh, that we are traveling in private jet, is wasting our country money. Today, the Papi is flying private jet across the world. He has flew private jet over 23 times and brought no single paper making it to this country as benefit from the over 23 trips he has made.
MOUs, remember?
MOU, plenty MOU in BB document, MOU. We have deepened ties. When they go ask, what did you bring from America? Well, we have deepened ties with Kosovo. Well, we are deepened ties with Ghana. You just deepened ties. Not a single paper making it. We wait to see what will come from France.
So they have a release here.
Well, what did they say he go to do in France? Go ahead and read it, Alexa.
Executive Mansion page.
Uh-huh.
And it says President Boakai departs Liberia for official state visit to France and working visit to the United Arab Emirates. President Joseph Yobo Boakai Sr. departs the country today, which was yesterday, October 20. Was it 29? What's the
today's the 29th.
So it's today.
Yeah.
Okay.
This morning.
Yeah. October 29, 2025, for an official state visit to the French Republic at the invitation of His Excellency Emmanuel Macron, President of France.
Okay.
The visit aims to enhance Liberia's, I'll tell you the phrase that coming next. Liberia's bilateral relations with France.
Imagine sound repetitive. Who managing, anyway.
Promote cooperations in key areas, including trade, investments, education, and infrastructure development.
They've written that over 20 times.
Yeah, I know.
What about been traveling? And one carrier booking come for all the trips. Go ahead.
While in France, President Boakai will be accorded full state honors. They should not be news, include the Guard of Honor.
Okay, wait. Let's have, our people ain't understand what it means.
Okay, let me go back.
So you got to go back to that Guard of Honor thing. I will interpret. Come and listen to what they said. The president, the reason why the president got in private jet. One of the reasons why he got in private jet. Can't listen to you. Go ahead. Let's what is he going to do?
While in Paris, President Boakai will be accorded full state honors.
They say when he enter Paris, the French military people, they'll go to the airport, they stand inside the red carpet, they do the gun a day. Hey, bro. Then they do the gun a day, they salute him.
Including a Guard of Honor ceremony.
That's the same thing. So the military people will be saluting him, they'll be playing the trumpet. Go ahead.
He will also hold a bilateral meeting with President Macron at the Élysée Palace and engage members of the French legislature to discuss enhanced parliamentary collaboration between both nations. That's France and Liberia.
Okay. So look, listen. They should stop wasting our time. I'm hoping that the meeting between President Boakai and Macron, President Macron of France, will yield something positive.
Oh, there's another one here.
Yeah, we're hoping that will yield something positive. He's also going to Dubai, right?
In addition, the visit will feature a high-level meeting with Asila Minta executives.
Okay, Asila Minta executives.
Focus on strengthening partnerships. Oh my God.
Okay.
That support Liberia's economic growth and job creation.
Okay. All right. So the truth of the matter is,
so far so good.
The truth of the matter is, look, let me say this to our people and let it be very clear. The executive marshal is just embarrassing the presidency. The whole E-Marshal press, they're embarrassing the presidency. It is very terrible. President receiving Guard of Honor. It is no news.
It happens every time you go to
a
different country officially. So
it is no news. So that when the president arrived in France, the French army will kind of do Guard of Honor. That nothing you come and tell us. They will salute him at the airport in Ghana. I mean, in France. What would the saluting of the president in Paris? What would that do for the people in Wasonga? What would it do for the people who, up to now, their children's school fees, they have not even paid 2%? What would it do for them? Plenty of people cheering in school without receipt, but verbal commitment between the school registrar and the parent. Hey, I know my children been in the school for the past 10 years. I beg you. You just give me some more chance. Anytime I get it, let me pay. I beg you. Some parents now ask for 2-3 weeks. 2-3 weeks and can't pass. They can't make it. They just tell the registrar, say, registrar, please, let my child be here. One thing I know, my child will not leave your school without paying your money. That's the whole commitment most of the schools and parents go to. So in the midst of all of those difficulties in the country, the president jumped in private jet to go to Paris. And the only thing, as I mentioned, is telling us when he enter Paris, they will be saluting him. They will be giving him guy honor. What do we care about guy honor?
That happens every time a president,
Any president not go anywhere. It will happen.
Country officially happens.
That's right, Alexa. So why you can tell what do we do? What do we need to know about it? Why you didn't tell us that he flew in a private jet to go to Paris? If you can mention guy honor, why you didn't mention that he flew in a private jet to go to Paris? The private jet is a Turkish-owned private jet, owned by a Turkish company. The same private jet were criticizing in the place. Just pure envy and jealousy. Like the reason why these guys were causing all in the country, making it to appear that they were better and different. If public come out in the country, it bring nothing. We'll put more on your bar wheel.
And the president will also proceed to Dubai.
Okay, he'll go to the UAE
for a series of working engagements
Okay.
designed to further strengthen Liberia's international partnerships and attract investment opportunities.
When President Weah went to France, he brought $10 million.
Wow.
We need President Baka to bring not less than $10 million to this country. Unless I'm being honest. The first official trip President Weah made to France, he brought $10 million. President Weah was a buka dancer, a common footballer, a son of Gibraltar Clareton who didn't know book. He went to Paris, he brought $10 million. You understand it? He went to Paris and brought $10 million. And Kula will say President Baka will go back to the UAE to go to Dubai. When President Weah went to the UAE, he came back with the Emirate Hospital in Bapolu. Our Pele people, our Mandingo people, and the Bela people. Dubai, the UAE. Not only that, he brought the PHP park right here down PHP community below the Border Bureau area to the beach. And when you're in power, the PHP power free. Joe Baka now make it to enter now. They say on Sunday to enter at 100 or 150. The charging people don't enter, but that's not the conversation. So the two places President Baka visiting currently, when the man who didn't know book, when the man who was a playful president, and quote unquote, saying you were playful, saying you were buka dancer, when he was president and visited those two countries, when he went to France, he brought $10 million back to this country. That money was able to enhance the training of over 20 medical doctors in this country. It was able to enhance several other projects in the country. Not only that, when he went to the UAE, the same place they're talking about, in the UAE, there were commitments made, and those commitments brought forth the construction of the Emirate Hospitals Emirate Hospital in Bapolu City, Bapolu County. It also led to the construction of the PHP park right here, down PHP community. I'm not talking about the military equipment for the army, the AFL that came from the UAE Saudi operation, from the Arab region. So if the quote unquote buka dancer Alexa can go to those places and bring the things I just listed, the serious people president, the bold people president should not return from Paris with less than $10 million. It won't happen out there. I mean, you prank the country. I mean, you fool us badly. We already know you fool us, but it will mean that you fool us badly. This both people president, 45 years of experience, political experience, he should not return from Paris. He shouldn't return from Paris with less than 10 million. That will mean say insecure. Because you can move play ball president, and Alexa, you move play ball president from there. Quote unquote, you say he's a play ball president. You move him from power. Where the play ball went and brought 10 million, then you go there, you can bring 10 million. You can even bring 9, you can bring 8, you can bring 5. In fact, you should not even bring anything less than 10. And you should bring something like be above 10 million. And we not want how to call it? We don't want MOU. We want deepening ties.
But they've gone to strengthen relations.
No, we want strengthening relations. We want deepening ties. We want it. The French embassy here in Monrovia. And that's like the French embassy here in Monrovia. We got Liberian embassy in Paris. That relationship already there. We don't want no deepening. the relationship already deep from the time Joseph Dickens Robert time. That relationship been already deep. You're not digging nothing. We want resources. The same way the Playboy president when you hire used to call him, go there and bring your own stuff. UAE, the Arab people, they gave whole big hospital in Bopolu City, Bapolu County. Don't bring nothing less than that kind of investment. The man you call unquote Playboy went to those places and brought sewer manner infrastructure. Brought both the Emery Hospital and the PSP Park. And PSP Park, let's say the man say, but part of nothing apart with when the visitors came to Liberia, from that ship, Jeremy Pia, see Jeremy Pia even put his stomach in passing. He says, this is where this is a symbolic segment of the park where the First Republic, the Second Republic, the Heritage Square, this is where the ministers were killed. He started explaining. I said, I look at it as the grown man can say, yeah, too. I just looking at it and I said, look at it. Look at it. So since when did this PSP Park, since when did it become so important? I thought when the tourists, I thought when they came from the ship, when they got down, I thought you would have taken them to the Boulevard Junction police booth where President Baka dedicated. I thought you were going to carry them. Since you said we had nothing, why didn't you carry them to the police booth to Boulevard Junction where President Baka dedicated? Because to my knowledge, that's the only project he started from start and ended in 2 years. But to cut long matter short, we are hoping that after using taxpayers' money to facilitate the flying of private jet from this country to Paris, the president should not return to the country with less than $10 million. Overly disappointed. No. You can say the man who are now politically inclined, whatever the case is. The man go there and bring something. You who say no. What I say, the man can play for what? Let's say, the man can play me if you see. By the time the man playing, man score 2 goals. Playing by the same team when he scored 2 goals. You who say you professional now, you're going to feel briefing the other cow. You can't even score us. I go, no, that one, we're not accepted. We the fan of them for what? Don't bring nothing less than what president we have brought to this country from the UAE. Anything short, even $1 short from what president we have brought from the UAE, or $1 short from what he brought from France, it means you owe him an apology. The same way they don't apologize as yet. Even you got to apologize to him again because that Vlad for nothing. That for nothing. So you want to comment on the private jet issue? Then we'll take one or 2 calls and we jump to the council co-file topic. Yeah, we want to comment on it.
There's something about tired expectation. So in the most simplest form, a person always promises you when they go out, we're going to get back with something tangible. And every time you look forward to receiving something very tangible. First time, second time, third time, and it has happened a couple of times, and you are yet to receive that. So your expectation has been killed and you're already tired. So you no longer expect anything from that person, even if they're going to promise you again. I think that's basically what Liberians are seeing right now in Liberia, because you sell a lot. And I just like to take the scenario about a responsible president and a president who was said to be a playboy president. A playboy president was more responsible in terms of, bringing candies, bringing sweets, brownies for his children whenever he went out to visit.
Whenever he traveled.
Exactly.
Good.
So he always brought a package home.
Good.
He always brought a package home. He was a playboy president or playboy father. Now we have a responsible father who really thinks about his children whenever he is out. His thoughts are always about us. So he's thinking about bringing us a lot back home. He doesn't want to be like a play. We had dinner. We had with stories. And the stories are not stories that will benefit his children. The stories are not stories that will encourage his children to always, trust and believe in his abilities, that whenever he goes somewhere else, he's going to come back with something. So that's basically the case of Liberia. Joseph Boakai, Liberia's president, has traveled a number of times. This is not the first time, no. He has traveled out of this country since he was, sworn into office. The presidency, by the way. He has traveled. And whenever he travels, his people are like, big news. But when he gets back, the big news is always, memorandum of understanding. All the Liberia has deepened ties with, her international partner, diplomatic ties. So that's something we have heard over and over again. And this is becoming a fatigue that people don't want to listen to that phrase anymore. So if you go to the executive mansion page, you're going to, whenever the president travels, imagine something that is a tradition.
Yeah.
Like you will be honored 100%.
Yeah.
You are not going as an ordinary citizen. You're going as the president of a whole republic, a whole nation. So you are expected to be honored. The respect that is to be accorded you will be accorded you as Liberia's president. It happens every time. So that is not strange. That is not new. That was not something I'm sure Liberians really wanted to hear or read. Maybe if you had told us the president had gone to France, Paris to meet Emmanuel Macron at the Elysee Palace, because they've talked about what will be given Liberia, and he's now going to officially have this conversation, maybe to sign something that will bring tangibles back home. That's something people will talk about.
Good.
In fact, the president left the country last night as though there's an emergency and you have to leave right away, or you're hiding from somebody and all that.
Yeah. You're using private jet and you fly away in there.
Like, you don't have to be that. So, Mr. President, Liberians, I don't know. For me, I think this whole week, I'm probably the only person who is standing on a leap of faith to just say I'm hoping that this time there will be different news.
Now, hoping what you hoping? You shouldn't bring nothing less than what president we have brought from France.
I'm hoping that when you get back to Liberia after your visit to Paris, you're already there.
Oh, yeah.
And after you should have also gone to the United Arab Emirates, you will get back here because you're fishing for opportunities. You're fishing for investment opportunities where Liberia will be, able to benefit, and Liberians will be able to get, just a hint of what our president has gone out there to discuss. Do not come back here and tell us about you have already,
enhanced relationship.
We have relationships with these people internationally. With some of our president, when he traveled, wherever he went, he always brought something back, one way or the other. Some kind of way he brought something back. He went to Paris, France. He brought something back home. He went to the United Arab Emirates. He brought something back home. Now we have the Emirates Hospital.
We will be to the airport to receive President Boakai.
We have PHP.
Please bring something to the country this time around.
So please.
Anytime they go ask you what the church also, we have deep in ties. We have,
and this is not to be comical. We are very serious with
but
this.
But it's not a joke. Country presidents will travel over 23 times, bring nothing to the country.
This is not to be comical.
Yeah? It's funny.
Like, Liberians are always
president over 23 times leave the country.
And I remember a lot of them said, "Oh, day Joe, we are just traveling."
Yeah.
What he traveling to do? Nobody knows.
Representative Yeke Koluba was on record when president we have traveled to the UAE. And all of you watching this live, and those of you home,
and a lot of you shared.
Yeah, President Yaya Koluwa
He
went.
had a jersey.
He went. Thank you. He took one jersey in
Yeah.
football to speak up over Chimos.
Yeah.
He said, your man like traveling whole day. He go UAE and go play football with the beginner. Level jersey and football.
Mhm.
He didn't know that football president we are playing in Abu Dhabi is the reason why today there is a big giant-sized hospital
Oh yeah.
in Bapolu Lena.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason why today people can go to the PSP park and exercise. It is an area of attraction. It has added beauty and modernization to our city.
Whenever you have tourists in Liberia, they go there.
That's small football when you go play.
You go there every time.
So President Barack going there now, we know he can play football, but I ain't go there and speak the beautiful English where he can speak.
no
He
French.
must bring more than
Yes.
French. I mean,
Even though you go to have an interpreter.
yeah, I mean, in the UAE, in as much as
No, I'm talking about France.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about France. So probably the president is going to.
Yeah, no,
maybe he has learned.
President Macron can speak small English.
Yeah, it's not so clear, but he
Then
needs
what
to
president
bring
we are
something
abroad?
home.
That's something. Don't limit it to something.
No. Oliver, listen. Let me tell you this.
Okay.
When you're holding people at a certain standard,
That make it take I found the same money and you bring that money back. I said something.
no, there. No.
Okay.
When you're holding people at a certain standard,
Okay.
it means you might have seen the track records. You know what I mean,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
So all the things George Weah brought to the country from his many travels, his track records are there. So maybe if George Weah was still president of this country and today he had traveled to maybe
Go back Paris.
yeah,
I beg you, man.
wait. Listen, just listen. If he were still president and he had traveled beyond what George Weah has, but because that's not the standard,
Okay.
I'm holding the president. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Mhm.
No, I got you for that one.
Yeah.
And you're 100% right. My take is this man came to power on the basis of so many condemnation of his predecessor.
Mhm.
They said, look, George Weah is by far less of a president. And that's why Bouaka did not refer to George Weah as president all through the presidency of President Weah. There was not a day that Mr. Bouaka will address the public and refer to President Weah as President Weah. You always say Mr. Weah, Mr. Weah. And all of that was not it was not mistaken. It was intentionally done because he didn't regard President Weah as president. And the reason why he thought so, and most of his colleagues, felt that way, is because for them, Weah they didn't meet the criteria of being the president of a nation. So to even refer to him as president was a taboo. So when you have such a condescending perception about this man, and you fought fearlessly with all of what you had, propaganda-wise and whatever the case, and you became the president of the nation, you are not supposed to. The standard to which he performed should not be your starting point. That's my point.
Okay.
I mean, your point is very legit. It's
Yeah.
valid. I respect that. But I'm taking it from that angle. If this man was not fit, because in President Bouaka's own voice, you know what he said?
Right.
To a boy. He referred to George Weah as a boy in a man's position.
And Prince Johnson, the lead,
Also said the same thing.
responded to that.
Prince Johnson responded to it.
Yeah.
Thank you. So if that boy went to France and brought $10 million to support the Liberian government and all of the other projects, if that boy went to the UAE and brought the Emirate Hospital in Bapolu and brought the PSP Park and brought military vehicles for the AFL and other people, then you who the go man with plenty of roster beer, when you go there, you got to bring something more than what the ball brought. That's the standard. For me, that's the standard I'm setting. For you, you just want him to come with something because
Of course,
he has never
yes.
brought anything since he's been
We're
going.
looking forward
Yeah.
to the president.
So
bringing
yeah,
something
so
to the
even
country.
and that's how I say. Even when Mbappe go and bring one computer and say, "Oh, the French president say I'm gonna be using the computer," it will more accept it.
Not literally.
Yeah.
No, I'm
So
saying
we more accept it.
President Joseph Bouaka should
Uh-huh.
bring something to the country from
Uh-huh.
his two visits.
Okay.
The one in France and also the one in the United Arab Emirates, because he has gone there for international partnership. He has gone there, to strengthen Liberia's international relations with France and that of the United Arab Emirates.
And go check.
And also, he talked about investment opportunities.
Good.
So that's a line I'm actually considering.
And that's perfect.
So if you go there to look for investment opportunities, it means you're going to fish for maybe investors to come to Liberia to invest, or you're going for people to invest in your country.
And Alexa, when they went to Japan, what did they do? The guys left the Japanese, whether it is the Ministry of Health, whatever they call it in Japan, they left the authority. They left the government authority responsible for health matters.
What's your private?
And they went to one small hospital.
They took pictures.
And they go to the hospital.
Information minister and the rest of the other people.
You go to Japan, instead of meeting with the government institution presiding over health matters, then you go to one hospital, you go to the picture.
And what happens after that?
All that, forget that thing, man. 45 main delegation. They put 45 human beings in Japan.
For this one, they did not listen.
Because they will not tell us.
The president traveled with officials, but
somehow,
and also his advisors.
Somehow we'll get exactly what they travel with. We know how many human beings travel.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, these people have spent a little close to, you talk about almost 23 different trips. I mean, approximately you're discussing somewhere around between $5 to $7 million. Come on, man. That's a whole company. You're going to put that money in one company. People are going to get a job. Then you just join private jet. Boom, you fly.
And that was something you criticized.
Yeah, you criticized it.
You said why people are suffering.
People are suffering this and that.
They join private jets.
Look at what the business woman said today when they interviewed her. Listen to it.
But why are you going against Bwaka today? Because my expectation I have, you know, so which expectation you had? All I said that because I want to vote, we said that we're not doing something good for us. So we want somebody to come and rescue us. So that why we choose him to come and take us from inside. So now we're going there, you have to offer there, and same thing we eat. You have to was better than he was. You're not buying. All we saying now. You pay to get money, and so kind of see get money. Who you pay to get money to? Element. They pass for me, and I used to experience this. I used to kind of use to buy for me. And we want to go buying it, so they think that's all for now. See what we used to buy doing, we have to for 500, we buy it 700. Repeat again, so what? See now we used to buy doing we are regime for 500, now we buying it 700. Amen. Yes. So we bring the market, no profit. Then they're not buying. Instead of before you sell for now, 5 to 16 a day. But now we are regime. Yes, we are regime. But now you selling even one thing. So that one thing I was selling for 1 week. So what I want to finish, I think it's the profit today. At the end of the day, I can't achieve nothing. I really want to get my children to go to.
Okay. These are things happening in the country, and you're flying private jet. Then you can't return to the airport. You can't say we're deeping ties in France, we enhance relationship. No. All that ties we've been deeping ever since the tie not deep. That tie deeper than the ocean now. That money we want. The opportunities we need right now.
Investment opportunities. As you know, that line was written anyway.
Like Alexa said, that's what we need. That's what we need. But you know, Alexa, look, those speech writers are very crafty. They'll put things there, to catch all of the trips he has made. Go read it.
No, that long.
Investment as opportunity, potential, bilateral, all those jargons from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
The president is also meeting the members of the French
Parliament.
Yeah. For both nations to have that partnership.
We partnership. So Roger could learn how to do the way the people can do in Paris. This and that. What will Roger going to take iron do and put it to the speaker office? And take iron do carry wedding men and to put iron do to speaker office. There is a law that says how you can remove speaker. We just couldn't use iron do wedding machine to see speaker office when the law is laying down. And you go say, so look at the woman who we just play her interview today. Today the interview, listen to what the woman said. That is the kind of country you are presiding over, and you still got the guts to jump in private jet and go fly with 40 45 human beings. You jump in private jet, you go fly. And after spending 2-3 weeks, you will come out of the country. When they go out to the airport, they're so cool out. What's in the baby brain? So while we have deep in ties with Kosovo,
The president had meetings with the president of France, Emmanuel Macron.
Have fruitful meetings, and they discussed too many bilateral things that will be beneficial to the two countries. They were able to exchange diplomatic notes. The people sitting there in Wasonga, the only thing they are looking at is your $10 million home that you're building. That's what they're looking at. They're sitting there in 4 years looking at a $10 million home. Some of them ain't got good drinking water. And we all come out, you'll be talking deep in ties. I hope you're not deep in ties this time around when you come. When you come, let us know, okay, due to the president to do, make me shame. Y'all make me shame. I'll come already and say, oh, the baby make me shame.
No. Don't say that make you shame, right? Oliver, you're Liberian. So all these things we're talking, we're saying these things because we want the best for our country, we want this country to progress.
That's right.
So if the president is going to bring some things back home, that's not the president, having you to be ashamed of yourself.
No, that is so I say. So I say.
That's the president just getting what.
So I'm important of the challenge that these people may not bring anything better than what their predecessors brought from similar trip.
The comparison is problem.
Yeah, that is why I put it on. No, I'm being clear. That is why I put it on, and I'm not going to leave that. Look, I respect your point so very well, Alexa. I respect the one you're pushing. Where you are anticipating that something come from it.
Yeah.
For you want something viable to come from it.
Of course.
Me, I want something to come from it like you.
Bigger.
But it should be bigger than what came first. Because that is how we know that you were better off than the one you replaced. Anything other than that, man, you ain't impressing me.
Anyway, you're right.
Anything other than that, you're not impressing me.
Don't be surprised if the president is going to arrive in Liberia at night.
Have you gone to football game before, Alexa? You now go on the team bench, what they can call substitution bench.
Always, yeah.
When you are a coach for a football team, and in this case, the Liberian citizens, I will consider them to be the coach. When you are the coach of the team, the players who can be behind you, as soon as one of the men on the field just do something and say, look at the way you go cross that ball. Lay on the man.
Yeah.
Look at the way they meant to do.
And you're not on the field.
They're doing all that thing so that the coach will say, but let's start talking. When I pour there, she will be able to.
They go put you dead on
the minute have you gone to football game before?
Of course.
That's how the guys can behave.
Because
So we play correctly. But the man on the bench, where his shin guy, everything on here is a who's you said now.
And he'll be even demonstrating.
Yeah, he'll be there.
What the guy should do.
If a man carry an attack, he will jump on the bench and run in front of the coach. Play the ball. Oh man, look. Yeah, man. I mean, you can lay the ball off.
You put you there now.
I mean, you can ball the ball in. And the coach will say, oh yeah, the way Alexa do the thing.
The substitution.
Yeah, the coach say Alexa warm up.
Then you be like this.
The coach at the Liberian pool. So when the coach told Baga to warm up, Baga warm up around in rescue. They were doing rescue. I don't know, walking in the pool water. They were telling you to warm up. Yeah, trying to warm up. Now when the coach pour him on the feet now, the man who was seeing all the other trap,
probably no stamina.
He run from a wing to the other people pour. He come out to a wing. He won't a knee, briefing a cow. No, that kind of man you say. He must just run the scene where the other men were running the field. No. He must school.
Yeah.
That's my point there, Alexa.
No, I get your point.
Yeah, that's my point right there. So at that level now, since the coach already put on the field, all that people you're making on bench.
He has to do better than
if the man would have put down, if the man made 3 crosses and did not score, he should make over 3 crosses and he should score. Okay. If the man would have dribbled 2 persons, when he get on the field, he should dribble over 10 persons because that man was dribbling and you criticizing all the dribbling. In fact, you didn't see anything good a man was doing on the field. So when we put you on the field, you can say, okay, wait a man going on the field. We just pray that the same way the other men dribble 2 persons, let him just dribble 2 persons too. No. And you were quiet on the bench. Alexa? And you were not talking anything on that bench. And you were clapping for him when he made small effort.
Like positive.
My man, continue.
Better,
you can do better than that. And he was giving no kind of thing to a man on the field. When we put him there and he performing like a man or below a man, we say, anyway, maybe the man he gets real stamina. He ain't start again. Maybe when the game goes somewhere, he'll get trained. But you are criticizing your mouth, shine a paper bird, putting on the field now, you just breathing, hold it like a cow. No, we're not going to do that. I ain't gonna do it. If I in return with anything bigger than what we have brought from France, and you not bring anything bigger than what we have brought from UAE.
That's what I want to say. He's going to 2 countries that favor George Weah beyond a lot.
Diplomatically, he don't.
So you know, easy. That's a hard zone. You know what I mean?
Diplomatically, he don't. Yeah.
No, they're strengthening the relationship.
In the UAE, let me say this. In 2022, when President Weah went to Dubai, we come and go to the lines. Let me talk if you got out there. At the Expo Village, you know, all the other countries had their day, you know, had their moment. You know, the Expo activities, you know, all the countries got period to perform. So then they'll say all the countries will perform in 30 minutes to 45 minutes. When it was Liberia time to perform, President Weah was at the Liberian house. When you go to Dubai, there is a building in the Expo Village with Liberia flag on it.
Every country has
all the countries got their
like a little community for your own country.
That's the Expo Village. All the countries got their own hall, their own structure there. So the Liberian, our country got one building there in the Expo Village. So President Weah was there with a delegation, all the men over there. The Crown Prince of the UAE, the man who the current head of Dubai, that time he probably living. He probably was living. So he was the Crown Prince, but right now he's the head of the UAE. The Crown Prince got in the KK. That's in KK. What you see the PHP park? The brought on to the PHP park there. The advanced KK, man, where they can rob people in. The Crown Prince got in it, went to the Liberian structure, and put President Weah and his wife, Madam Clara Marie Deconti Weah, put 2 of them in that KK. He himself, the Crown Prince himself, drove that KK and carried it to the arena where the program was being held. Judy Andy then was there with the gear, there with everything. I was there pressing right there in Dubai. I was sitting there. The Crown Prince drove. Other countries that were there, that Dubai security there, and you know, the Dubai on the EPA then, that they don't want you to go and go drive the country president there. They didn't country president. But the Crown Prince himself got on the KK and drove it. President Weah sitting outside, President Weah web there. Sitting up here in the area. He drove it to carry. That is how close the man, you know, is to the people. So best of luck. We wish you luck, bro. No, Pape.
No, don't say that thing.
No,
like that. You're scaring.
No,
scaring.
I'm not scaring the president. I was scared of the whole president.
That's why I didn't want to start from the beginning that the 2 countries favor George. I didn't want to do that.
Diplomatically, President Weah Pepe Bush diplomatically
they're going to strengthen.
And you know, President
Weah
is a nice man, so he would not do anything. You know,
he's not petty like that.
Yeah, trust me, President Weah will call him Macron and say, I mean, you get money, like give it to Papi. You know, nobody need the Papi beside for you, so gains money. You know, beside rehab and for you, nobody need the Papi anyway. Give him something. You know, in Dubai, President Weah will speak Arabic. You know, speak Arabic with a man. So, but you have said that 2 men speaking Arabic on the phone. My name. Let's take a break. When we come back,
but we're hopeful. No, I should say I'm hopeful that Joseph Boakai, Liberia's president, will get back home with something tangible.
Let's take a break. Let's take a break to be right back on 87.9.
Crime Stopper, keeping us the stopping ground for all our Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, stopping crime for all our.
Crime Stopper Liberia is a community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia, from the center to the interior. One of the fatty guys, before we go to the line. One of the fatty guys, the one who they appointed to go to France. Hey, you remember? The one who said, you know, Yeah, you remember he said, "Oh,
Yeah.
he said he would one day, Brother Will be in the airplane, before that." Yeah, you know, one of the funny guys who put more, Brother Will say, "You want Brother Will be in the airplane,
The rest is
before that."
history.
Yeah, so he said it. He said I couldn't buy back in there, but he go back to the center.
The rest is history.
Dope.
Yeah.
He said it. So if he's saying it, Brother Barack go appoint a man to go France to be the Liberian embassy in France. They go saying that.
No, what happened?
I want to end up Paris.
The video resurfaced.
I want to end up Paris. He come back. He come back like, well, we have say he consulting front office. You go try Georgia in France, Paris Saint-Germain footballer, Monaco, Marseille. You go say Fidijai with the man in Monrovia, then you go take assignment to his country. To the man country. The man play for 3 big billionaires in that country. PSG, that the team for the whole capital city of France. Monaco, another small kingdom. All to France. Marseille, a bigger city.
Just say Europe, yeah.
A
huge portion of
Europe. Yeah, so you go to Fidijai with the man in Monrovia, then you say your papa must say you to France. You want to the French airport and the time say you, excuse me, where you coming?
Go back home.
That USA, our bossman will be saying blah blah blah. Begin. You better go back more and go like get different thing to do.
So you get love, but you can make it.
You get love, but you can make it. To the airport. The man who VIP long way, you go say man, when you a VIP long, you in France. Huh? The rest of it like history. Go try along. 086 500 104 0776. This is terrible. 086 500 104 0776 104 104 are the numbers to join the conversation. Let's hear the first person on the line. Go ahead. Let's hear you. How are you? How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm calling from Bannerville Town Hall.
Bannerville Town Hall. Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to say thank you so much, you and Alex, for the platform. They already say, really, we are just waiting 2029. Nothing else they people show us.
We're still
I just want to make sure something that you said, a coach in front of the player said that on the bench and see what all his friends do. It's true. Yeah, I want to give one example. It happened in Real Madrid, Real Madrid 4. The very day the first Manchester Madrid home 1-1, Mary Tiao said that Rodrigo marking Haaland. So you want to mark Haaland the second leg. After the Manchester home, he started the game. Anybody said when Haaland is late, there's no way to even mark Haaland at the end of the day, Madrid E4.
Oh, yeah.
So thing that happening today.
Yeah. Thank you.
On the bench, a lot of things. Okay, somehow we are bad rattle. I've been a victim for so many times. Take my back.
You see that? You see that?
I post a photo. I left out of my friend on Facebook. Someone else, man, you check it out.
Okay.
That my friend, really following her. That my favorite I can call or my favorite female journalist always.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, my brother. Thank you.
Really, so embarrassed, but there's nothing. We are just waiting the pool time and do what we want to do.
Okay. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you. How are you? How you doing? We're great.
I'm just okay, I don't want that to you. That was just looking at the man. I'm going to set up over there. That's what I'm going to do. Can you start with your weed? You found one go down there. I get out of you there. One go down there. Go down there.
Okay, all right. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Thank you very much. My name is Paul Moro. I joined a conversation from a Chicken Factory resident, soon to be called Water Avenue.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
I just said on your platform everything.
Okay, let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. How are you? How you doing? They're just saying the country anyway. Hello? Yeah, President Baga promised to remove drugs from the country, but the drugs still giving people a lot of hard time. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, fine, man.
Go ahead, Chief. What's your name?
I just imagine how you talk. That everybody gets Chief.
I know.
Yeah, for that reason, they will go. They will have brave to go to show themselves. But imagine the Chief will hold on to come back.
Okay, we leave you right there. We are hoping that
Good evening.
Good evening, Chief. Let's hear you, sir. Go ahead. 1 minute.
I'm phoning in from Ancestry resident within Thinker.
Go ahead, my brother.
Look, you made mention of George Weah, former President George Weah when he came to Dubai. Look, I was in Dubai 2020, and then the export was in 2021. And then when the Liberian, the prince said that the Liberian Interact cannot sleep nowhere in Dubai except they sleep in the 7-star hotel, which is British Arab. You can put that. Arab. My man,
I have breakfast. I have breakfast in that hotel. Is in Jumeirah in Dubai.
From Jumeirah.
Yeah.
Where I was working with one of the biggest security.
Okay.
The Arab CID guy will come to me. Khalifa, who is this? Is this George Weah? I said, yeah, George. That is my president. I mean, the guy took me so hard. They respected me just because George Weah. I fought to call to express my gratitude. And no, you guys know. I came in. I saw Danos Janga looking through the window. They're amazed over the stream. The beach. How the people put their land together. And Liberians were respected during that export. Liberians have visa. There were even problems with Nigerians. Can you imagine Nigeria was using Liberian passport to get a job in the UAE just because of the respect George Weah gave to us in the UAE at that time?
I know that.
Liberians were for 600 and Moses Doyen was the chairman of the Liberian community.
That's
and then
right.
I was president of the Liberian community at that time, working within the inflow with specialists, and then we come back to our country, and then we see everything is just we saw in look at the road network. Look, just we have put the Liberian interaction of bus. There was a great bus you were in, passing around Dubai. We were carrying you around, so we're monitoring you.
I know.
And then you could see outside and see the road network, the overhead bridges. The place is so. Look at that type of budget where they can transform into what we're calling it today, and then we'll come back home.
Okay, my brother. Thank you for 10th Street. We leave you right there. Let's talk to other callers on the platform, beginning with my dear brother Edmond K. Carr. Edmond K. Carr keeping Boaka feet to the fire. Go ahead, Edmond. Let's hear you, sir.
Thank you very much for that recognition. And if I have my own will or my own way, I could I take the national community to start giving Boaka invitation to travel out of this country.
Why? That's not good.
Because it is him. Oh, because he returned with nothing. The reason why you pay this kind of travel is for you to showcase your country and return with something to be able to benefit the Liberian people. When you're talking about the $10 million, who did it benefit? The youth. Today, my understanding is a youth there in Liberia. Did you have anything to celebrate? Did you get anything to celebrate in Liberia? All they can celebrate is raping them, denying them a job. So what is he traveling for?
Mm-hmm. Are you there?
President Weah. Hello?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah. So even some of the private jets that President Weah were using around here, it came from friends around the world who offered him some of these private jets to use. But it was a topical issue here in Liberia. Here we are talk. In fact, every time Boaka is traveling, he will upgrade the private jet. That private jet he went where? When he returning, he's going to return to the country with a new one. What does that mean? But one of the main reasons, that's why as an old man, he want to live in luxury. But one of the reasons why he constantly using private jet is because of the health condition. You cannot be in commercial flight with all of your medical material, your medical bed, all of those stuff. So at the end result, you have to look, you listen to Stephen Freeman, you're talking for joke. But that's a serious Stephen Freeman was telling us. What time Boaka would take to take care of his diet that I assigned to him? What time he would take time to take care of his special or private jet when he's traveling? What time he will take to take care of all of his medical material before he start looking to your direction. You know how expensive it is to have a doctor assigned to you. Every move you make, that guy is assigned to broadcast like an AD camp, but you're not an AD camp, he's an assigned doctor. So what you sow, some of the Liberian people, is what we are reaping today. Okay. So President he's going to get that.
Okay.
It's clear.
Thank you.
Everything they say about us, they were just intended to bring them to the presidency to come and rob the Liberian people broadly. So thank you, my brother. We'll keep flanking it. Here's where we join you guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We leave you right there, my dear brother. Let's leave you and talk to this other person on the line. Go ahead. Good evening. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, good afternoon, KOK and Princess. I'm Peter W. Castle. I come from another street like in Lower Johnsonville.
Go ahead.
KOK and yesterday, Bishop Walker and Kuni, the two government job to be a chaplain. See what is happening today? And he has traveled in many countries around the world. And that no economic difference has come to Liberia. Today we are getting information that he used private jet to travel to France. And that was one of the major issues that he made and the use of private jet at the time. And that the use of banana to make the Liberian people to understand they were the best. Today the reality is one thing then. I can tell you for free, POK, just tell you one time the way you left for Liberia and how you will come. Nothing is going to bring to Liberia. Because when it comes to negotiation, international policy and diplomacy, it's lacking. The whole government is characterized by a group of individuals across the incompetent. If you look at the executive mansion website, it's that kind of elementary thing will go right, wherein the whole world is reading the page of the executive mansion.
Then you go say they will give President Gao honor. That Gao honor the people they eat. That Gao honor they will eat.
What does that benefit this guy? I got this guy that sat down here yesterday. Well, they're posting around. And it was so good that he came to power so that other Nigerians can really look at their meta acting. Nothing is going to come from these guys. Every sector of the Liberian society sent just like Mabwaka to power. They are just disintegrated. And travel, use state resources to travel from country to country, no economic dividend. So France, we should not expect anything. Just like Mabwaka will come with the same dry door story. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. We leave you right there, my dear brother. We leave you. Keep playing *255 *1#. We are soon. We're going to get to the drawing board sooner and give people some money. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
I'm good, Kai. How you doing, brother?
We're great, my brother. Let's hear you. No time.
All right. Let me see how to say a letter. You are speaking with the official spokesperson with the Liberation movement.
Go ahead.
And I'm aiming for Tower. Kai, you can't compare blessing with curse. No, you can't compare two in that map. You say blessing, then you say curse. Because it ain't working together, they're not praying. I'm also activate. Somebody asked me to teach us, say, oh, maybe you activate. I've been telling the government, I said, oh, we got to activate. Then you drink my pool, you have my pool, I'm going to shut up because I'm going to activate. No, that's why I'm there for. To tell for the right my people. But we are, look at it, let us say, look at we are a bunker. They don't know mine. We are going to tell me whatever, they're not mine. They will not happy to bunker. They got to consider what we are in. And we are over 2 years at the of the time. Coronavirus, what happened? They receive their pay. But look at no coronavirus, nothing, nothing. For the whole government is just a ring. Money crying. Money starting to 10 minutes time over. Everybody in the block time. You know, compared, we are worried about them, they tired of people. They got to do for the money you're receiving from the government. If it's more helpful, now the money you're receiving from the government, more helpful. But look at now the same bound, what kind of me? And the growth of the kind of come up with what you see, but you put there. You can't compare them. So where you go, 20 times. We don't get a batch when the virus said that in the block door. All the time, that benefit in the block. And he's spending money. Why is spending our money and we're getting nothing from other ends? You see that? When we're getting nothing from other ends, they're getting nothing. And so that's our father. We can do that. Sit down in the country. Send whatever go outside or advance or whatever. Or your vice president. But for you, go out there and that. Anyway, you see that go out, you know, well. So you gotta go and get a 2 other one, and we know what. When you sit down in the country, you get the money, I go for our family, and what benefit you all. When you take, put there to do that business of that profit. But we bring no profit in it. Go sit down in the country. Nothing but benefit in the country that two country I ever did that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, William Root. Thank you. We leave you. Let's talk to Dr. CC. Go ahead, man. CC, let's hear you. Oh, I think we missed out on Dr. CC. Dr. CC, please call us right back. Let's talk to this other person. Go ahead quickly. No time. We gotta go.
Yeah, hello. I'm on the line. You got me.
Okay, let's talk to the person. I didn't cut you off. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Yes, I'm okay. I'm Edo Council.
Go ahead, Elder Council. Let's hear you, man.
Okay. I want to say, this happy when I see you. See how you are, man. Then you talking about partnering with you. You want a man? Because we'll give you 21 guns, salute. That is what he said, according to him, they go call you. They need a call you to see your pocket thing.
You gotta sit down with the president. We'll leave you right there, Elder Council. We can talk to the president like that. Let's talk to the president. Go ahead. 1 minute. Okay, we missed out on this caller. Yes, it's 5:32, roughly 28 minutes coming up to 6 o'clock in the nation's capital. My name is Kai. Alexa is here. You are in tune to Freedom Hub on 87.9. Go ahead. No time. Quickly. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
My name is Azi Wuzen, refers to because of my and I'm joining you from Corware this evening. I want to say thank you to you and say Alexa for the conversation. But you know, there are certain zones we cannot play in. The respect and honor person we have, some person we have. Said they will always go and come back with nothing because
no. So our issue, look, let not be directed from that angle. Our point is the president should use his influence, his connection, his book that he know all the things what he got in him. Let him use it to navigate his way through. I mean, Dubai is an independent country. They don't take instruction from any single person. Let the president manage to get his way through, and that should also apply to France. Go ahead.
These are little things that the people are boasting of, seeing them boasting of the president being honored with the flower. Things that, like you said, it is done to people to some superstars, influential people around the world when they arrive in some of this country, and then someone on the social media boasting that they gave the president flower. The Liberian people are not here. We don't want to eat flower. The lady in West Point, flower would not be the food she would eat. The guy who does not have fees or to go to school, you will not carry flower on the campus and then the instructor allow that child to sit in class. These are the petty things. We saw some person we went to Dubai. We saw some of the development. We can boast of the Emery Hospital. We can boast of some of the PSP part. These are development, but we don't know. We as Liberian people, we go ourselves into this. A few group of several people who fear that they could use this mean to enrich themselves. But I believe there will be only after this turn.
Okay.
One person we know it's not that we are coming back. So
okay.
These are things we should be mindful of the steps.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to Man CC. Go ahead, ma'am. Let's hear you.
I think okay.
I'm okay. Oh, and that's okay here too.
Okay. Thank you. But what have you done for a letter again? That's fine. Yeah, okay.
You come out of here again?
No, I'm going to be class. Sorry, I'm going to be class. You can call me up. Okay. I beg you. Yeah. What I want to say to Waka government? Look what they say when the child rule. You carry us. This is at home. Don't carry it out. You see the Falika brother? And the Waka man? You see Joey like chicken air to France. We are chicken air to France. We are the chicken air. Even the Dubai, one of Dubai brought embryo hospital in the area. That chicken air to we are. But you one day you say when he get in plane, they plane more fast on him or that. Then you not even get shame. You get remote control. You say you go to fast for you. Then you tell you they get a man flower. The flower you build a labra. The flower you build a labra. Once when you bring let go, your inferior go and tell us oh, they may want to fall. I think but like before. When we are there in a sense here, in one in property for all they bury, in our country. We call it every hospital today. So let's see what you bring from France. They say they put for you and you're putting it like they get a man flower. What a flower you bring, all what do you bring, will not know. What a flower you will not know. So you put on their shame. So in one day they saying that after starting who are we are, in one day you say, oh, they will bring ambassador to France. They put you on the airport. When I eat it, my also is being generated away. You see the man bathroom, you know that one? The man in the man bathroom now
No, I'll leave you.
That's your level. You were supposed to say, oh, no. Yes, you know the problem with me.
But Fadiga a janitor.
It's a janitor to be people in that bathroom. We just even know. After the Frankfurt, they say you're not coming here. But you said we are dying every time. You come in grand. Like the car, coffee. So this is something we are left. They were to come and be France. I know in Barcelona in our country. We go say you back when you keep us saying that office. It's a janitor that's no. I know you know more than me. But the intern tell me that yes, indeed, it's a janitor in our office. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you ever so much, man. See you. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute.
Hello, Oliver.
Quickly, let's hear you. Then we'll go to Councilor Kofa short post. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is my what they put for December.
Go ahead.
Oliver, I want to say hi to my daughter Elisa. I want to say your thank you. You know what I mean? Anytime when you're saying anything, no one ever come on home can say my stomach in there. Like why you were saying, well, President, we are respect that he getting our country. It's not easy. Can you imagine all of us today are watching on LMTV, today Bata machine, you all red carpet. That red they play and Nana and hungry and one eat. And that red carpet I will eat. They get to talk about that flower I will eat. I will not eat flower all of us. The country is very the country is unbearable. We don't even know what to do. Then it's a red carpet to a flower business. Don't go to educate la proper. We're not important of Josh. We are. Don't continue to educate and then go to important or Georgia and they will feed it on our feeding day. Thank you, my son.
Okay, thank you very much. So Alexa will go and read exactly what Councilor Fonatikofa posted, and we just squeeze in few calls on it, and we call it a day. Keep playing *255*1#. We are closer to giving somebody money on the platform. So the more you play, the better your chances are. Alexa, go ahead, read it.
So there are two posts. There's one from 3 hours ago.
That's what I'm talking about.
From 2 days ago. Okay.
Go ahead.
So this one says under 16.3 of the Oriental Production Sharing Agreement, every cent Oriental spent to acquire the block will be reimbursed to him when he flips.
Okay.
Should I go over it?
Go ahead.
He will get back the signing bonus, money for data, permit money, even the cost of the pen they used to sign, they will get it back.
That is the deal.
Yeah.
And let's all read that thing again for us to listen.
Your interpreter or just read?
Yes. Look, that's how people out there. This show is about the ordinary people. It's also about all of the educated people. So we got to do it both ways.
So this is 3 hours ago.
Good.
And by the way, Jay Fonatikofa wrote this, Honorable Councillor Jay Fonatikofa,
the former speaker. Go ahead.
He said under 16.3 of the Oriental Production Sharing Agreement.
So the paper where the government signed between our government and the Nigerian document, what is signed under 16.3. 16.3, that is part of the document. It says
every cent Oriental spent to acquire the block will be reimbursed to him when he flips.
Every single $5 when he spent. So the time when he came Labroy, he entered under Bolivar Hotel, working at
accommodation,
the food where he ate, the transportation, the car and where he rented. It's some lawmaker then go to him, Richard Kun sends my man to him, say, oh, my man can get us money, you pass out your people. Everything what he's paying, you put it on an operational cost. Every single rate $5 where he spent in this country to acquire that block. If he decide to sell it, to give it to other people to manage it, they will pay him back.
He will get back the signing bonus, money for data and permit money.
The signing bonus. So the money what they're about to spend. Like we said, it could be around $10 million per block. So all of the signing bonuses that they will be given to the different effect, if he decide to flip, the new company will pay for all.
Even the cost of the pen.
Even the cost of the ink pen. Because there is a way that they will do it, and it will reflect all other, expenditures that will not be captured. So, Eze Ikechukwu could decide to say, for me to gather the whole oil block thing, I send some scientists to go verify for you whether they get oil there. I send some other technical people to go do it. In the end, all the small money I spent on consultancy, due diligence, feasibility study, all the other blah, 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 including the bonuses, I spent up to $50 million. And he got the data. Right? So before you do oil exploration, you have to send, the technicians to go deep sea, to go know the possibility of oil deposit that we have, to know the projected quantity of oil deposited in a particular block. So all of the information that you gather to say, oh, the oil here we can take it in 10 years, it will not stay finished. That information you have becomes the data for the particular oil block. That data is very expensive. It depends on who you send there. So if I say Alessa charge me $50, Alessa some people say I gave you $50, but Alessa $50 what I'm giving you, give me receipt.
Yeah.
And I receive what you must give me, you must say I pay you.
You increase it.
$500. But in real life I gave $50. But all of you who listen to the radio, you can do it.
Again,
you can do it. Even when they tell you to go buy church microphone battery, you go buy church microphone battery where you buy the battery $200. You can tell me to get a receipt for $5 US.
Increase the cost.
Increase the cost. And increase the cost. So at the end of the day, if the guys who did the study, did the assessment of the whole oil well, if the guys, maybe real life the charge is Ikechukwu, how you call him, the Oranto guy, if they charge him, for example, maybe $20 to do the assessment, and if they pay, they'll get out the original receipt between themselves. The real receipt will get it $20. Then as they will say, my man, that receipt where you get $20, no issue. We already pay for your service. But give me a different receipt that I was able to buy. I was able to pay you $500 for the work what you did for me. Because you come and give me the new receipt, I'll give you an extra $80.
You have kickback
For court. Reba, business people can do it. Now, if Oranto decide to sell the oil block to another company that they didn't have the chance to do the bidding, when Oranto was bidding, on another country that got intel that don't even go first and say Oranto already printed with a man and they'll give it to him. So the other company that choose to stay off and they didn't choose to go into the bidding process because they knew that 100% they wouldn't have been selected for some other reasons. And that company won't come on, Oranto will come out and say, "Look, man, so you want the oil well?" He say, "Yeah." He say, "I will able to spend a total of $80 million for the oil well." That guy got money. The first thing when I send new people in the oil well to go determine how many barrels will get it, and to go determine the duration, whether the oil is in marketable quantity, right? So at that level, Oranto could come in and get the original details, the original data of the oil, because the man who did the assessment for Oranto, the man who come to Oranto and say, "Well, man, buy the place. They got over 50 billion of oil barrel." But you know what you do? Tell the Liberian government say that 12 barrel there.
So you know you got more.
And tell them say that 12 barrel there. Then when they will negotiate with you on the basis of 12 barrel and other thing there, when they give you it, when you start operating, that you getting your barrel, Liberian not smart, will not know how many barrel you're taking. You'll just be sucking your thing, and you make more profit. So you know the real details. So if the new company coming, Orlando can go to the new company and say, "Mame, don't matter that we're able to negotiate with them on 10 barrel basis, but in real sense that over 500,000 barrel here on the sea in a particular block. Let the real data. I can give you guarantee. You know that's so. So I like that way they make it sell extra. So Fanatic Cover's point is that the deal is not thoroughly done. This Ikechukwu Eze, after Ikechukwu Eze guy sold a previous oil block that was given to him before. Yeah, when President said he was president in the country, they gave oil block before and he sold it. They gave him an oil block before and he sold it to another people. The how he can make money, the how the Nigerian public can make money. He can take the risk and go there, he secure it, then he sell to bigger company. That's how the Nigerian man can take the risk. That's how he can take it. Hey, look at one piece of land on Broad Street. You look at one piece of land on Broad Street. Maybe the land for one Basa woman, and the Basa woman say, I can't sell my property to the fuller man. I can't sell my property to the money man. And I bring person, even when the person bring father, I say I will sell it to them. So criminal then can go to the Basa woman and say, oh man, I labra man, I come from Grand Basa, or I'm from River Cess. I want the land, but I don't get money to the Lebanese people. Because the old man says she can sell to Lebanese, she can sell to Fuller. The old man sell to you, the Basa man. Maybe the old man sell the land 10,000 to you, the Basa man, because she says she doesn't want to sell to foreigners. After you spend 2-3 months on the land, then you call the Lebanese man who went there and I say, oh man, you know, say the land brush you though. But the price of the land now, that's 60,000. The land you bought from the old man 10,000, you're about to sell it 60,000. That is how Ikechukwu Eze has been making your money with Oranto team. So go and push unfavorable negotiation for the host country, and he as an individual will, how you call the thing, will push the deal around. By the time he succeed, boom, the man will turn around and rack it to another bigger bidder. Then he go buy a business. He go enjoy that other money. He go pass around to go look for another oil well somewhere. When he get another oil well somewhere away on low term, and he notice that he got small more eating, and he doesn't have the capacity, he didn't get the time to keep doing drilling and other refinery work. The man find another client, give it to them, poop. The man just chunking it. That ain't operating. Almost like people buying land. You buy land car today, after 2-3 years, the land price go up to 10,000, you sell it. You buy land Johnson Bay, 2,000 after 4-5 years, the land price go to 8,000, you sell it. That ain't operating. They may not even wasting your time. He ain't something to say. So Kofa is saying we should go deeper. We should spend more time to investigate and know exactly what kind of deal we are going to with the Oranto guy, especially an individual who got a history of getting one of our oil blocks before and turning the block over to another company. So we got to be careful. We should not jump. We should not be hasty in the whole issue of the oil deal. Anything other than that, we're all doing due diligence and sufficient, fact finding. The country could lose a lot of revenue. They're saying, the party again. They may not go to set oil block. The fire oil what is sold on a raw selling, we don't know what else happening in the country. All the oil what is sold, nothing we can point to that oil did for us in this country. Nothing. That Safer May Gray, today her birthday. Councillor Safer May Gray, Councillor Gray from Grand Cape County, the former CEO of Noka, that she the one during the WIA administration had to build a headquarters for Noka. All the oil they sold, they could not be a headquarters for Noka. Rabbi answered her new building for Noka, the Safer May Gray building. Under the WIA administration, they come in dedicated a few, they come in go cut ribbon. All the oil they sold under the Baka Allen administration when Raul said they were in charge of Noka, they could not build a structure. They were renting, spending plenty of money, renting. They sold all the oil. Now they come back to power, they are also selling additional oil. And Kofa is saying you don't have to sell without doing due diligence. You don't have to sell without re-looking at the deal. And so they wrote a whole paper. He and Representative Musa Belete, they wrote a whole document of objection. They are objecting the particular, how you call it, oil deal. The whole Oranto thing, they are submitting their objection to it. No, Mr. Speaker. We cannot do this, we cannot do this, we cannot do that. We have that whole document, but tomorrow we'll read it. But that is where the country is. If you get a lawmaker, call your lawmaker. When you call on the show, if you get a lawmaker, call him. I'm saying you're not a son for the oil deal because the oil got money. They've been passing plenty of money around for the whole oil deal. Some lawmaker don't eat 35,000. Some lawmaker don't eat 20,000. Some lawmaker don't eat 10,000. Lawmaker they come and eat plenty of money for the whole oil deal where they come and sign. So you the lawmakers. We're going to go take 4 or 5 calls, then we'll go home, Alexa. So you the lawmakers. I'm not 20,000, 30,000. I plenty of money for some oil right now. At 30,000, you can take 7,000 and buy a girlfriend Camry. I know some of you won't do it, but why you go take the bribe? After 2-3 years, that Camry was spoiled. After 2-3 years, that 20,000, 30,000 was spoiled. It will finish. The country oil will keep going to one Nigerian. You get too good easy, and you bring them from different places. For God, heaven's sake, if all of you can put aside your personal small cut where you also will be receiving from the oil deal, and say, let's put the country first. Let's make sure the oil men and let them be able to do refinery here. Let them put all of the oil law, everything that is required to benefit the country. You also spend all your small brand envelope you also receive and say, let the interest of the country, for the sake of the whole country, just do it. Say let the oil law, let the whole oil process go as planned, as per what the Liberian people desire. You tell yourself, when you lost your representative job, if the oil sector is booming, you could have employment in the oil sector. Your children could get employment in the oil sector because it's a whole lucrative industry. Libya, the UAE, the whole Persian Gulf, the whole Arab Spring, the labor oil. So if you fix our own oil sector correctly, the country can raise a lot of revenue from oil. Instead of every 2 weeks, go do vehicle registration. Every 2 weeks, vehicle registration, because I only play where you're getting money from. Oil, where we sort of get good money from, then you're doing bribery and other things. Council Kofa and Musa said, no. We are objecting this thing. We're sending our note of objection to it until you can look into S, and S. By tomorrow, we'll read those pieces of paper, and that is what it's going to be. So if you get a lawmaker, you can call us. Call us and talk to your lawmakers. Kofa and Belete say, let's look at it, my people. Let's look at it good before we pass it. Let's look at it good. Our people suffering. Let's look at it good. Alexa, let's go. Then we go take a few calls.
So I think we started this conversation on Monday, and we're talking about due diligence and how a particular due that has been here before, after resurfacing for the second time, it is important for the House of Legislature to do what is to be done. Go behind the scenes and discuss, because if this due is signed, it goes a long way. Liberians are still being affected by dues signed years ago because due diligence was not done, and probably our lawmakers were really concerned about what they were going to get in a brown envelope.
Brown envelope, nothing else.
So we're here again. So history is going to be repeated based on how the decision will be taken. So I think Belete and Funanti, they're on the right path to talk about how this should be looked at thoroughly, and investigated again. But we're still here. We're going to see what will happen. I remember Monday I said I'm hoping and trusting in the House of Legislature based on some of the men and women we have there who are a bit sensible
and
to look behind.
Two came up today. Yeah, two came up today.
So I was not wrong to say I'm standing on a leap of faith.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to exactly what's going to happen in the coming days as to whether some of the lawmakers are going to again say they're going to object. This. They're not going to accept this as a deal because of the historicity and just all of the things that are in the deal. Imagine
all the technical details.
Everything the men will use, it will be reimbursed. You can imagine that. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see.
Okay, so that's exactly what it is. Call us and let's hear your input. Kofa and Belete say, yeah, look at that thing before we pass you. Our country suffer too much. What do you see? What do you have to tell your own lawmakers? Just 10, 15 seconds and make your input. This person, go ahead. 1 minute.
Good evening.
Good evening, Chief. Let's hear you, sir. How are you?
Yeah, good evening. Let me just good evening to Lester and your listening audience this evening. My name is Ishmael Kamara and I'm calling from Painesville.
Go ahead, Ishmael.
So I don't know what is wrong with these people in government. What is wrong with us trying to copy from Guinea? What is wrong with trying to copy from Ghana or other countries, for example, where they discover all in Ghana, they were able to send their citizens in other countries to get expert knowledge and training to come back in to be able to manage that oil sector. What is wrong? So can we not do the same? So for us to just keep am I alive?
Go ahead, you're alive.
Yeah. For us to just keep signing this oil deal. The last time we signed the oil deal here, before we go low, the guy went broke. The only thing that helped us was so far the coming of president we had the power. Well, today we have an office for the oil company. So we cannot continue to do the same mistakes and we think that we're going to get any good result from doing the wrong things. So I think in my mind, what is to be done is what is coming from the former speaker, Musa Benede, I think should be looking into seriously by the rest of that colleagues because our country deserves better.
Okay.
We cannot continue living at their poverty as a country and citizens, and then people, only few persons are benefiting from our national resources.
Thank you.
For having me.
Thank you very much. We leave you. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead, my brother. Let's hear you. How are you?
Yeah, that's my car. And although I identify United Party representative, Priscilla Cooper, but madam, the last time I heard you spoke, they were doing the yellow machine issue. And we're praising you for that. This one, we are calling on you and in your district. Please, don't agree with that particular agreement. You mean you are a representative for the government, you should take your signature to previous day that the people in the country will not benefit. Yesterday, the disabled were flocked only because they can get livelihood, they can get living, their living condition is difficult. If you have a good oil deal, we will not be fighting over $200,000 for disabled people benefit. So please, do the right thing so that Nigeria can be able to benefit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How are you, sir? Good evening.
Yeah. Last time we checked on the United Party.
Your line is breaking in, my brother. Your line is breaking in. Walk around small. Okay, he left the line. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? How are you, bro?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Calling from District 14.
Go ahead.
I want to commend you for stopping all of this question. I think it's important that we should talk to our lawmaker. I want to conscientize our lawmaker, Honorable Moga Kamara, to do due diligence for the Liberian people and his people that elected him. This is the time to plead the cause of the people. Let him stand as a rightful advocate for the Liberian people and the district as well. We want them to remember the past. The United Party led government in past. They book up, agreement that affected the Liberian people and we were unable to benefit. This time around, let them open their eyes to see and do the right thing. Thank you for a 40-minute time.
Thank you very much. We leave you. We'll talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Please leave your radio, Chief.
Yeah, I might get just off the radio. Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's hear you, sir.
I'm Joshua Time calling you from Jamaica. We're in heavy traffic.
Go ahead, my brother. Let's hear you.
With the issue of the blog, along the majority of those people, like this, anything the president wants, you will hear it. Forget that thing of it. And when I put it, if you still love me, I tell me, you can join it, it will be the same with you. You know how many times you can have stuck here and sports things in our house? I think I do. You will say, "Party on the call." My brother, let's put up our office. They will do that because it's going to get that. They won't get that point to put it in a packet, but they and a family not careful with it. People, I will check out one of them.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the person. Go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you. Hello. Okay, let's talk to the person. This should be the last caller on the line. Let's speak to the last caller on the line. Go ahead. Let's hear you. How are you? Hello, sir.
Yeah, my sister and Lester. Hi, Samuel.
Hello.
Okay, the last time the local issues on lot, maybe on the in and on where mom. So let's see the minutes to the 1 year. When a monk on it, you might have done it and you need lot to go on it. So that is when it will happen. It will happen. In my mind, I will happen. People that monk, people that I require money down there and you need lot to go on it. The 1 year on the money side too. You know.
Okay. Let's hope that they will focus on the welfare of the Liberian people instead. Okay. Okay. All right, my brother. We leave you. We squeeze the last person. This should be the last person. Let's squeeze you in and go home. Go ahead. Oh no. We cannot. Alexa, we will have to. We will have to go home.
One more freedom
Caesar Gator will call this one freedom fighter.
When they welcome me, they say they were freedom fighters. When they welcome me, they say they were liberators. But when they give their time, they change their mind. When they give their time.
When they were coming, they said riding private jet was terrible. When they became their time, they started riding private jet to go to Paris.
They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
You freedom fighter, you raping 14-year-old children in the Ministry of which ministry? Youth and Sports. The Ministry of Agriculture. 14 years. Until we return here on tomorrow, which is the weekend's edition. This has been a Freedom FM and Freedom Radio Liberia's production. My name is Khan. DJ Mavis Sara controls. Alexa Vanja Colley was here. Until tomorrow, have yourself a wonderful time. God bless you. Remain peaceful. Remember, the police is brutal. Be law-abiding and avoid provocation. Bye-bye from our end.
They say they were liberators. When they welcome me, they